through the center of the circle, right? So this can be our point X, right? And this now can be our Y beta point. Remember, I told you guys, right? Right. So now, if I join this to a point known as point Y down here, right? So now if I go to draw the line from here to here, and then from here to here, right? By knowing the rules of the circle, this is always how many degrees? 90 degrees, right? So from here, because we know the orientation, we can find point Y, right? We know point X, we know point Y beta, we can find point Y. So on a 2D 2D plane, like what we are doing now, to locate the center of the circle or to locate a specific point, we only require 2 points. Okay. You all know as a GPS, right? Your watches are, some of your watches, your phone are all GPS, right? A GPS will require not 2 points, but what? 3. And why? Because it's a 3D 3D location. Okay, this is a 2D location, you need 2 points. 3D location, you need 3 points. That's why to triangulate where you are or where your dog is with a chip, right? When your dog go missing, the triangulation of the satellite is a 3-point triangulation. Okay. Now coming back to here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a straight line from here to here. Okay. And then I'm now going to copy. Okay. And then I'm going to paste. And then I'm going to rotate this by 90 degrees. Okay. So now exactly at this point, this is our point Y. Okay. And why is that? Because the rules of the circle, this has to be what? 90 degrees. Okay. So how to find point Y? So we know that this angle over here, I call it alpha. All right. So this angle over here is also alpha. Okay. So I need to find alpha first, right? So to find alpha, we know the distance. We are aware of the distance. Let me use a different color. The distance from here to here. Right, we know that this is 15. And the distance from here to here. This distance over here, you know, is 5. Right? So now we can find our tangent alpha is equal to 5 divided by 15. Alpha, so 5 divided by 15. Inverse tangent is equal to 18.43 degrees. Okay, so that's our 18.43 degrees. And then from here, we know that this is our minus 15, right? So our stress Y is equal to minus 15. Okay. And then we minus 5 tangent 18.43. Okay. So this will be equal to tangent 18.43. That's 5 plus by 15 is minus 16.666 KSI. Okay. So we found our maximum compressive stress. Okay. So from here we can sketch our mole circle. Right. We know 2 points. Right. And we go up 8.3. I'm eyeballing this. Okay. 8.3.
So
okay. Yes, Riley.
To draw that 90-degree line, if we just had graphing paper, would we use a protractor?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, you just use your protractor and Bob's your uncle. Okay. So we know the center of the circle. We know. Now, if you look at the solution manual of the text I know the solution manual is easily available. Okay. They use equation. Okay. Yeah, don't bother. Okay, just use this. It's so much easier. Okay. So that is the center of this. Now I'm going to sketch for you where x beta is. Okay. So x beta will be here. Right. So this point over here, this is your x beta. Okay. So that's why I told you guys that, or to tell you all that there's no points can go more towards the right than point x. Okay. So down here is an evident proof that x beta is not equal to what? 0. Okay. So we still don't know.
Wait,
Yes.
sorry. How do you know the angle of that line that you drew to x beta?
So we know that point y beta to x beta is 180 degrees from the center of the circle. Right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay, it has to pass through the center. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the center of the circle, right? So this is our point O. I can see you guys, your mind are all clicking, okay? I like that. This is the first time or the second week you have seen mole circle. You are asking very, very good question, okay? Once you get familiar, okay, this is so easy, okay, rather than relying on transformation equations, okay? Now, once we know this, we still don't know our angle beta, okay? Now, let's look over here.
So shouldn't you calculate the center of the circle first?
Hey?
Shouldn't you be calculating the center of the circle first to validate that the point is accurate?
For this case, I cannot calculate the center of the circle because there are information that are missing, Carlos.
Okay.
We cannot follow the same protocol like this. Okay, we cannot. Protocol means procedure. Okay, we cannot follow the same procedure like this. Okay, because we have information that's missing because we don't know the beta angle. You know, we don't know our stress average. A lot of things we don't know. We don't know because over here, right? I was in a hurry. I did not measure the force.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Why can't you say the center of the circle is minus 16.66 divided by 2 if you know x is at 0?
Say it again. Now, 16.666 is only known after I know this alpha angle, you know.
Right. So you know that's 16.66.
Yeah, but Riley, or was it Riley? I can't remember who asked me that question. Why don't I do it initially from the very beginning? Right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I can't do that because there are information that are missing. Okay. As I said, this is one of the most mind-boggling question. Okay, but now you guys look at it, it's like seriously, it's easy. It's not difficult at all. Okay. Now the next question asked is,
Sorry.
It's okay. Don't be sorry about it. Yes.
So how are we supposed to draw our circle if we don't have the center with our compass?
I just show you how.
You have the center there. It's 16 divided by 2, right? 16.66.
Yeah, 666. But I only know 16.666 divided by 2 because I know where this point is, and this by using the rule that any point okay, using the rules of the circle, right? This has to be 90 degrees. Riley, does that make sense?
I get the 16 divided by 2. I don't really get the 90-degree thing.
So if I pick another point, okay, let's say I pick another point down here. It's the rules of the circle, right?
So the 16 is basically our hypotenuse, correct, or adjacent on the triangle.
Say it again, Riley.
So they'll I guess the 16 KSI is like our hypotenuse on the triangle.
No, it's hypotenuse.
Yeah.
No, I forget the term hypotenuse. What's a hypotenuse?
Yes, that would be. It's the longest
Yeah,
edge on a triangle.
Okay, yeah, it's the longer edge. Okay.
Right.
So Riley, you understand the 90 degrees, yes?
Can you just go over it one more time?
So now if I pick another point, let's say I pick a point down here. Okay, that is a very bad point, you know. Okay, let's say now I pick a point down here. Okay. And if I were to draw the line from X to the point I pick, and then it goes over here. All right, Riley, you want to make the guess of this angle?
Um, 90.
Yeah. If I pick another point down here, that's what we call the rules of the circle. Okay. And then right, this is still what?
90.
There you go. Okay. Does that help you now? Or
Yep.
you did not know why I have to use the 90 degrees?
No,
I had, yeah.
I think I got it.
Yeah. So that is why if you look at ancient buildings, okay, especially in where civilization happened, like in the Middle East area, okay, all this architecture with perfect dome shape, that's how they do it. Okay, they know that any point on the circumference of the circle that they pick, right, will be 90 degrees. So they measure different distances and they build a dome. Okay, and it's always perfect. That is a bit of history for you guys. Okay, right. So coming back to our beta, right? So we know that horizontally, right, on the horizontal, okay, and then we know that we have to have beta, right, at this orientation, right? So now this is our, I start, if it's from Y, I'm going to call it Y beta, right? So Y to Y beta is having an angle of beta, right? So we come back to here, we know that point Y to Y beta, if on the element is beta, on most circle will be what? 2 beta. Okay, I repeat again, on the element, right, from Y to Y beta is, it rotates by beta degree. So from here, Y to Y beta is 2 beta. Okay. Now let's go back to the rules of the circle again. Okay. So now if I were to draw from Y beta to the center of the circle, right? And if I calculate, if we know that this is alpha, right? this angle over here will also be alpha. Sorry. This angle over here will also be alpha. Because they share the same what? Radius. Right? So this angle over here